Welcome back, folks, to Inside Arm Wrestling, the home for all news on arm wrestling, fitness, strength sports, and fitness competitions. It is, folks, February 9th. It's Friday, folks. And what better lead into a Friday than to take on two celebrity challenges, one from Friday After Next, the man who broke the internet on the Shay podcast. We are bringing on our Celebrity Supermatch series and putting on the docket no other than Katt Williams. And today he will face off against the nemesis, the entertainment mogul juggernaut, KevinHart. And folks, we have a head-to-head matchup like no other. Here are the rules, folks. We take 5 categories. In this case, we are going to take busy in the bedroom, street cred, the box office, net worth, and stand-up. And we're going to analyze each of these two celebrities to figure out who wins on the arm wrestling table. Folks, it is no surprise, it's no mystery to think that arm wrestling is no longer a sport of strength. It is absolutely a sport of image, social image, street cred, who's got the dough, whatever you want to say, swag, bussin', FOMO, all these great terms on the internet these days with the youth. We have got them all, folks. So, without further ado, let's take it down to the table, and let's start off with busy in the bedroom. Katt Williams. Katt Williams, the 52-year-old man, the man who has been on several comedy specials, has taken his Viagra. Not only Viagra, probably Blue Chew, and every other product, Cialis. I can't tell you how many pills this man has probably popped, because in the bedroom, Katt Williams has put out a cool 10 children into this world. If he was a bowler, he would have a full rack of children. He is not a 7-10 split by any means. 10 children over 52 years on this planet is a phenomenal feat. We might even say that's close to a Wilt Chamberlain feat. I don't know how many Wilt Chamberlain actually put, but Wilt Chamberlain was certainly known for his prowess in the bedroom. And we look across the table to KevinHart. At 44 years old, no slouch in the bedroom, KevinHart has pumped out a cool 4 kids onto this planet. But folks, when it comes to arm wrestling, statistics matter. And in the case of our first matchup, without a doubt, Katt Williams goes up 1-0 as he eclipses KevinHart over 2-1 with child production. Folks, let's keep it real. Let's keep it entertaining as we go on to the second match. As the competitors switch side, Katt Williams 1-0 lead. KevinHart looking to bounce back. We're going to talk street cred. Street cred, how can you measure street cred, folks? Well, we've dialed it down to one way and one way only. Your rap sheet. And I don't mean hip-hop rap. I mean, how many times has those handcuffs hit your arms and you've been whisked away? And again, folks, at 52 years old, Katt Williams decides to put more than a baker's dozen up with 14 recorded criminal or arresting offenses on his rap sheet. As to our major source of knowledge, Wikipedia, he has listed 14 legal issues over his career. And as we switch over to KevinHart, a measly 1. KevinHart probably had a little too much drink at a social function, got nailed for driving while intoxicated, according to Wikipedia. But certainly, folks, that does not provide any street cred. With the likes of Suge Knight, with the likes of theft and assault on the rap sheet of Katt Williams, we can only suggest that Katt Williams, 1-on-1 in match 2, takes the second match decisively, flash pins Kevin Hart on the table, dumps that wrist, dumps that hand, and takes a 2-0 head start here. It is all but over, folks, but wait. We do have to switch sides, and as we know in a super match, it's not over. In best of 5 until one man reaches that number 3 mark. And to bring this score to a little bit closer, we have to look at where they are now and what their resume of films has been. With Katt Williams switching back sides, his most notable role, Friday After Next. Everyone loved him as that street pimp in Friday After Next, the party goer, really developing that role. But folks, as we look at what that has given Katt Williams in terms of a box office receipt, as well as a social media presence, we are going to look at that role at a dismal $33.5 million in box office receipts. 33.5, even if that was adjusted to today's standards, perhaps, maybe 50, 60 million if we extrapolate out. But folks, make no bones about it. That role, the notoriety of that role, has left Katt Williams with a cool 1.3 million followers on IG. And when it talks about credibility in social media circles, Instagram is the level that we look at. And as we flip the script over to Kevin Hart, who is battling back, badly brutalized in the first 2, we look at his box office match, Jumanji, a Jumanji number 1 that made $995 million, just short of $1 billion in box office revenue, folks. And we look at Instagram, a cool 180 million followers for Kevin Hart. Folks, it's a crackback. Kevin Hart has brought the score to 2-1. He is not going to go down quietly. Folks, put it this way. $1 billion is $1 billion, and 33.5 million is not $1 billion. Kevin Hart brings the score up to 1, 2-1. Katt Williams, we're switching sides. And folks, nothing says anything more about the table than net worth. The money that you have in your pocket definitely allows you to train harder and smarter, to bring in more seasoned veterans to help you. And we look at Katt Williams, who is badly bruised after that 3rd match, rubbing that forearm. His bicep is sore. And we look at Katt Williams' net worth at a very palsy $2 million. Not quite sure, folks, if $2 million even rates on a net worth scale, but we found it on the internet. And we flipped the script, folks. Kevin Hart has gotten his second win. He is pumped up. And when he opens up the only book that you need to read when you're looking to do any kind of business, your checkbook, we find Kevin Hart at a whopping $450 million in net worth. He, folks, has slammed that arm back again of Katt Williams. And just as that bell is dinging, ding, 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 it is now 2-2. These two athletes are neck and neck. Folks, there can only be one more category, only one way to solve this dispute. And that's to look to see where these two men have come up in their callings. Both of them have considered themselves a stand-up comedian. Both of them have had numerous specials. But at the end of the day, folks, we have to look to the very core of where these two gentlemen started. And if we look at Kevin Hart in his stand-up career on the East Coast, it was not well received, folks, at all. Yes, Kevin Hart has become a mogul, a powerhouse in the world of entertainment. But when you look at stand-up comedy, where it all began, Kevin Hart really doesn't even deserve to come to the table. You look across the table to Katt Williams, and where is Katt Williams with his career? no other than the king of comedy, folks. He is the king. He is of royalty. When you look at stand-up comics, when you look at stage presence, when you look at sold out comedy specials, comedy events, it is hard to look any further than Katt Williams. Katt Williams, an organic performer, someone who could pack a house when it comes to comedy, raunchy, edgy, talking about racism, talking about blacks and their plight in the community and how that relates to real world situations, the use of foul language, the use of sexuality. Katt Williams is the king. He is the undisputed king of comedy. And folks, with that, Katt Williams takes the 3-2 win over KevinHart. Certainly KevinHart can buy himself a rematch. But at this point, when we look at those 5 major categories, the things that matter most in the lives of comedians, it is obvious to see that Katt Williams still holds the upper hand. And with that, folks, we announce Katt Williams the king of the Celebrity Supermatch for this week. And that does it for Inside Arm Wrestling News Report. This has been Greg Sharp reminding you to train hard, pull smart, and lift safe. Folks, if you like these stories and you want to see more, please hit the like button and subscribe to our page. Also hit the notification bell underneath the video so that way you're notified every time a new video comes out. And if you're on social media, specifically Instagram, go to the World Series of Arm Wrestling Instagram page. Please follow it. We'll try to follow you back, but it'll keep you up to date with all of the news and events in the world of arm wrestling.